That's good right there.
All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna start playing this shit again. Then.
All right, for sure.
All right, sorry for the quick little interruption.
And we're back.
My camera wasn't recording. I don't know if it recorded a lot, but whatever. We're gonna keep going. Regular podcast.
Yeah,
So about the whole continue.
So like how do my parents feel? Well, they were cool. I remember like whatever when I got expelled and shit like that. They were actually really supportive, which is like surprising. Because I was a fucking mess. Like that really like fucked me up. So I was like, oh shit. They were really supportive, helped me get back on my feet. I was like, alright, but I remember had my little shorty living with me at that time too. Yeah, so being expelled wasn't too bad because I was just living with my dad, and my dad would be at work at the gym all the time. Yeah. So like I had the apartment to myself.
I remember your dad was never home. I remember that one time,
like parties and shit like that back at the other crib and shit. Yeah, that was dope. From time to time, like even in my music, I'd be writing about shit like that, bro. Because there were some good memories. You know? Man. Like that time when the alley fight always happened.
Bro, I remember I was downstairs. I forgot who I was talking to, and I remember I just heard Vinny's gonna get in a fight, and I'd never gotten so fast in my life, and I went out there like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, dude, that was a beautiful like stomp the yard moment, bro. Where I turned around, I got like a mob of people just like ready to fight.
Because everyone at that party was like people you're cool with.
Yeah,
so, yeah. Because I remember I looked around
versus a bunch of randos and shit like.
Yeah,
and I was just mad, bro. So I was like, get the fuck out of it. I was just pissed. Motherfuckers just smoking in the backyard. I'm like, you can't smoke.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, got expelled. Shorty was living with me. It wasn't too bad, but still felt down. And then blah blah blah. Got to Western music. Yeah. And what was it? The main question
about how they felt about you. About first, I was asking about how they felt about you getting expelled.
Mm-hmm.
But you said they're pretty supportive. But how they feel about your music, like the fact that you went from going to school to study something, which is like the typical like route most parents want you to go to.
Right.
You go to school, get a degree, get a job.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact is that you cut out the opportunity to get a degree. So how do they feel about you jumping into music when it's something that's not as secure as maybe having a degree in, you know?
Yeah, my dad was the most disappointed because he was co-signing for like my loans and shit like that. Yeah. So I did get back, so whatever. I remember like I got kicked out of Western, got like that letter, and it was like you had to be out of your dorm within like a week or some shit. So I was like, oh fuck. So like, I remember like I took a train home, and I was like in the car with my dad, and we were gonna like go like to get tacos or whatever. And I couldn't leave the car because I wanted to tell him before we got food, so I was just like, fuck. And then he's like, what? I was just like, he knew something was up.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got kicked out. And then he's like, I just like burned out, like, I kicked out, dude. And then he's like, he wasn't like mad, he was just like disappointed because like he says, you know, he gave me the opportunity, shit like that. And I feel bad too. Bad too because, you know, I did fuck it up.
And I bet, yeah.
Yeah, I even it was fine, I bet.
No, I'm saying like I bet you feel bad because you don't want to disappoint. Like I feel like the worst feeling is disappointing your parents.
Yeah,
even the worst is when they don't say anything. You just see it.
Yeah,
you feel it.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did too. Like he didn't really show like any emotion past just like that. You could just feel the disappointment. I was just fuck, you know. And I was like, dude, like, just, you know, I'm going to stay in Macomb, though, because I don't want to come back here. Like, what the fuck am I going to do here? So I was like, I'm just going to stay in Macomb. I'm just going to just work, find some jobs.
Yeah.
Just something telling me to just stay in Macomb. I didn't want to come back here. So that's what I did. You know, and I told him, too, I was like, just don't help me out. Just let me suffer. Just, you know, leave me. Like, I'll figure it out. But he's dope as fuck. You know, my dad's always been, like, my best friend. So shout out my pops. One time for sure. Or all the time. He's been like my best friend. He's always like helped me out, like no matter what situation I'm in. You know, he's like my fucking. He's always bailing me out and shit.
And that's raw that you
metaphorically and literally.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
And it's raw that you told your dad that to let me alone and suffer, bro. Because I feel like as becoming from a teenager to a young adult to become an adult.
Yeah. You
need to go through some shit, and I feel like a lot of parents, especially this generation, I feel like a lot of times. They baby everyone. Yeah. And that way, when you get into a bro world, you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I don't know how to do shit.
And I was ready for that. Like, I'm always, you know, I'm always taking responsibility, or after a certain age, I was taking responsibility for my actions, you know, like, if I fucked up, I fucked up, you know. I'm just going to deal with the consequences. But like I said, you know, luckily I had, you know, my best friend with me and pops, so, like, you know, helped me out and shit like that. But, so as far as the music, you know, they were both pretty supportive. They didn't really, you know, talk down or talk shit, like, no, you can't do it, or like, you know, no, it's not. You know, of course, it's going to be like are you sure you want to? Or like, you should have a plan B, or like, you know, but I'm like, no, mom, I'm going to be a rapper. No, mom, I swear, I'm going to be a rapper. But nah, dude, I mean, I feel like I could do something bigger than just rap, you know, like, I've always told everybody that it's just a platform.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just doing this mostly just to be on that big platform.
Yeah.
Just so like when I do say something, you know, my words carry, you know,
it carries weight around.
Yeah, it does. You know, like look at Kanye type shit. You know, any little thing he tweets, you know, people are fucking freaking out.
Exactly.
But that's just the platform he has. You know.
Yeah.
So and especially with like all this fucked up shit in the world, I eventually want to make a big impact in the world.
Yeah.
You know, I've always told everybody like I want to change the world and like, you know, shit like that. But and people always like, you know, change your own world and shit like that. But it's like, nah, bro, like I'm trying to do something bigger than me.
Yeah.
Like I want to like die and like do something like Nelson Mandela, you know, like leave off like something like that. Like I
want to know that I at least change the lives of a few people. It doesn't have to be like a million people.
I want to change the lives of a lot of people.
Yeah.
I really do want to like you know change the world in a big way. You know, like I want to die like Vinny fucking ended racism, bro. Like type shit, you know, or like just something big because that's what I feel like. That's what I feel within me. Like I just want to do this music shit. Until like, you know, my 30s, you know, like my 30s, and then like around 35, 40, start switching to politics and like, you know, do something bigger. Like I said, I'm just building towards that platform.
Totally feel you, man. Like I've always had an idea that like I don't tell a lot of people just because I feel like a lot of people all talk and then when push comes to shove, they don't do it. So I try to be quiet until I make shit happen.
Right.
Like even though I've said a lot of things about the podcast, like I haven't uploaded. By the time this is uploaded, obviously the website, I have the website, fucking the social media, like I'm saying, like I'm throwing everything at you.
Yeah.
And so with that said, like I have certain ideas, like bro, I would love to start like a school program for kids.
Right.
Like programs like that. Like I'm thinking bigger, not just necessarily podcasting.
Right.
Like I would love to be ahead of like making a program for kids to do shit, you know, like especially low income communities or just like in the ghetto, in the hood, anywhere, you know.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity to either succeed or do whatever the fuck they want to do in whatever way. Exactly. Yeah,
and then you know, just piggybacking off that, and that's why you gotta like, you know, start off doing like the podcast so that way, you know, hopefully that does, you know, come out successful and you make some, you know, money off that.
Yeah.
And you can, you know, start your own fucking, you know, helping these kids out or, you know, blah blah blah, etc. etc.
Yeah.
So, you know, just always just going off, you know, your initial thing, and then hopefully that does well, so you can branch off and doing other things.
Exactly.
You know?
Like one person I take I listen to a bunch of different podcasts. I take a lot of influence from a lot of people.
Right.
Not just podcasting, but just people in general. You can learn anything from anyone, you know.
Yeah.
But one person I really do like take a lot of influence from. You know, see the God, right?
Charlamagne
the God.
Yeah.
Breakfast Club. Yeah. That dude's such a raw. I don't know if you knew, but like I think a few weeks ago, like a month ago, he gave like money to a college. Like he gave like $1 million or some shit. Which I know some people could give like $2 million, $3 million, but to give $1 million, that's a lot of money. And he started off like I listen to his shit, and he's always talking about like he fucking used to sell crack back in the day, and the fact that he's a millionaire now and like making he got fired from a radio station or something.
Right.
And so I mean I know I'm saying a big ass name right now, and you know I'm way down here, he's way up there, but you know if he could get there, who's to say that I can't, you know?
Yeah, bro, I be looking at motherfuckers like ugly ass motherfuckers like these rappers and shit like that, and I'm like, bro, I'm like 5'5" at the best, so good looking. But if those ugly ass motherfuckers can do it, like I can do it. And if I feel like I got better bars than them, like what's stopping me? And it's really just yourself.
Yeah.
You know, it's really just not having like maybe not that confidence, but just putting yourself down. I feel like is what I see from a lot of people.
Yeah. And I have an issue with that. Like when I first started doing this, like I'm telling you, I had some issue with like, damn, is this shit gonna sound whack? Is people even gonna fucking listen? Do I really want to do this? But I feel like the biggest obstacle I face is not giving a shit about what other people think. I'm not doing this. I mean, the whole purpose of a podcast is you want other people to enjoy it, but I'm not doing this for an individual. I'm doing this for myself. And I know if I like it, somebody else probably gonna like it, and they can show it off to whoever, you know?
And that's as cliche as that may sound, but that really is like the biggest truth, you know, to everything is just, you know, being self-confident, just doing it because you want to do it. And just, you know, not giving a fuck what anybody says, because there's always going to be people saying some shit, you know, and it's always the wackest motherfuckers saying some shit, like, it's always the lamest people that really aren't doing shit with their life for you to be talking shit like that, but,
that's how it goes.
Luckily, you know, knock on wood, I've never got any hate, you know, so far, you know, but shit, I wouldn't, but I'm not that big yet. Yeah. So, but I wouldn't, even if when I do start seeing that shit, you know, I feel like I'm lying, because I still, every day, I'm so like judgmental on myself, but if other people were to talk down on my shit, like, you can't hurt me. But only I can hurt myself.
That's good though, because I feel like that makes you better. That makes you improve on your art and what you're doing and your success.
Yeah.
Not giving a shit about what other people think is even better, because a lot of people, A lot of people don't succeed because of all the shit they hear and they let it get in their head. Yeah. That's how you fall. And there's so much potential there.
Yeah, and a lot of times people are just talking shit because they're like I've been in a lot of situations like with the people around me that like they're making something good and then someone will talk down on it because they're like almost envious or you're jealous. Yeah. So they're almost trying to put you down so that you don't fucking drop it or release it or keep continuing it because it was too good. So people are shutting down your geniusness, bro, before you even got to like express your shit. So yeah, man, just I'm a big advocate on just doing you know.
And that's why I feel like try to support everybody, bro. Cause like I'm doing this podcast is basic, but something I want to do, and maybe to other people it might not sound great, but something you like, and it's just the fact that other people are doing something to grow themselves, self-growth, self-independence, you know, financial independence like that. Right. Just doing something for yourself, I think is very important because that's you, you know. Like this podcast. It's Angel's Unnamed Podcast. I'm talking about everything. It's unnamed because I don't have a fucking like a whole itinerary of what I'm gonna talk. Yeah, I had a few questions set up for you, right? But the rest of it is just free flowing conversation. Right. It's just whatever. This is natural. This is real. This is me. Yeah. And that's what I'm trying to get out of here. True. Yeah. True. So I mean, everybody has that in them. Like your music, you know, like we said, you haven't had a lot of haters, but I'm sure there's someone out there that's like, man, fuck this guy. Yeah. Who gives a shit? Yeah, they're not here. They're not helping you. Get the fuck out the way, you know.
Yeah. No, true shit. And just fucking like if you didn't do this podcast, what would you be doing today? Exactly. Like probably smoking a chair, just being your dick or some shit like that. Be my dick at home. That's what I'm saying. So just the fact that, you know, people are out here like, you know, like me and you and just fucking doing something, attempting to do something, you know, bigger than, you know, your 9 to 5. Yeah. Or bigger than just hanging out with your family or your girlfriend and boyfriend, you know. And it takes a lot of commitment too. Like you're gonna see that it takes a lot of, you know, dedication, consistency. Yeah. And like as you already saw, like just investing in yourself and some shit's gonna cost this and some shit's not gonna work out sometimes. Yeah. And just, you know, always, you know,
just grinding through.
Yeah, grinding through it, getting through it.
And I feel like doing this has taught me a little bit. Like even though I've only been doing this for a short amount of time, it's taught me a bit about myself. Yeah. In the sense that I can do it. Like if I put my mind to it, I can really do it. Right. Because like in school, like even in high school, like in college, like that. Dude, I hate school. I love learning. I love learning. Too. Yeah. I love making myself better. I love doing stuff. But I hate people talking to me as in trying to be like, you don't know shit, here you go. Or people be like, here, you do this. I don't like authority in the sense that you have to do what I say. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. I want to do what I want to do. That's why I'm here right now, you know?
Right. Yeah. And that's beautiful. Like right now, like I'm working this job, like this ballet job. Yeah. Where like I'm my own boss and like I've always wanted to be in a position like that where I've always felt like, you know, like being like where you said like in a position where no one has to tell me what to do. Like, you know, if I want to come in drunk, hi, I'll come in drunk, like, you know, but like I'm just doing me, like, you know, like
I feel since I've known you've always liked to be a leader. You always like to be.
I've always liked to do my own shit, and like I've never like not in a cocky way, but like I'm just always trying to find a way to do me and like break the rules to like it's to my advantage, you know. Yeah. But fuck yeah, I'm just fucking King Finesse, bro. So like I gotta get it somehow.
That's what I'm saying. We're all kings, bro. It's that mentality too. Yeah. Like that whole king mentality, the whole lion mentality. Like you gotta be able to know that you can do whatever the fuck you want. That's important. A lot of people don't know that. That's the thing, bro. Like I've been reading a lot of books recently, bro. You should read this book by this guy named David Goggins. He was in the army. He's the baddest motherfucker out there, bro. Read the book. I'm not gonna tell you too much. Yeah. Dude was like beat as a child. Fucking dad was a piece of shit. Yeah. He was overweight, dropped weight, and you know for the Marines they do like that Hell Week shit. Yeah. Dude did it like twice. He ran like 100 and something miles within like a week or some shit, like on foot, within like 2-3 days or some shit. Broke his feet and then kept going. Like this is a monster, bro. Yeah, and shit like that, like just having that mentality teaches you a lot. Yeah,
like if he can fucking run with broken feet, I can make this podcast.
Like I'm trying to do a marathon. Like I've been running like a few weeks because I've gained weight since like I'm sure you see me, bro. Like I'm kind of big now, right?
I mean, you've always been like not fat. No. You've always been like just a bigger, like a broader guy.
Yeah. I've gained weight. I gained like since
not too much.
A year or so. I gained like 80 pounds, bro. Yeah. And I've been.
You know, like Bunny. You remember Bunny? Like what's they called? Bundy.
Oh, Bundy.
Yeah,
like
that's what I'd be like.
No disrespect, but that dude was.
Oh yeah, no disrespect. No disrespect.
He's doing that. I don't know what he's on.
Yeah, where's he at? No one knows, but
you gotta take it when you know.
Yeah.
You see how it is.
And the other day I woke up, bro. Like I woke up and I felt like a fat ass. I felt gross, and so I ran 10 miles, bro. I ran 10 miles in a day. And I was exhausted. And ever since then, I've been trying to run consistently.
I've been too stoned to be fucking active.
Drink water.
Yeah, I've been trying to. Like I have a bottle of water right there. I try to drink water as much as possible because it does make you feel better, and I feel like that's also helped me mentally to get this shit done.
Dude, being active, like exercising, your diet and all that shit. Like I know the things that are good for me, but I just willingly choose not to do them.
You are what you eat.
Yeah, Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm straight blunts. I'm straight blunts and brownies.
And don't get me wrong, bro. The other day I had a fucking burger and I was like, damn, I wish I had a joint.
No,
too.
right? You definitely gotta get your Five Guy fix every once in a while. That's my burger fix for Five Guys.
Yeah,
I love Five Guys.
I'm a manager at my restaurant, so I get that shit. I just grab it and just fucking walk out. So
Yeah.
that's what fucks me up too working at a restaurant, bro. Like, cause you have all that food available to you, and like at first you're like, oh, I'm just gonna grab everything.
I'm just gonna get the salad and stuff, but
Like I had a salad last night, but that's what I'm saying. Like last night, I'm like, I'm gonna go healthy. I have a podcast tomorrow. I can't feel like shit. I didn't want to be here like too fucking full and being like, oh, I'm disgusting. I hate myself. Yeah. So I got a salad, bro. I'm taking baby steps to get this shit, bro.
Nah, I'm too much of a meat guy, bro. No, actually, I'm not. From time to time, I'll just be craving fruit. Like there'll be 3 days in a 3 days straight where I'm just craving fruit, just because like the other 3 nights I just had nothing but fucking tortas and because the place I ballet at, they give us like free food and shit. So,
that's dope.
Yeah, so like every now I'll be getting like fucking tacos, like the same.
I feel it sucks that we're Mexican because we got some bomb ass food, bro. Hanging with Vinny, you eat a lot. I mean, I'm sure you have. But
I put him on a lot of fucking shit.
Well, where I'm at, it's like if you don't want to go to this Mexican restaurant. Right next door, there's a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
Next door is Mexican restaurant.
I put him on some.
Then like a bicycle shop or something.
Yeah. You ever had Chivo?
Chivo, yeah.
Chivo's good as fuck. He like Chivo. That Goshi.
You know what's my weird like crave? Sesas. You know what sesas is?
No.
It's like cow brain.
Ooh, hell no, bro. I can't eat that shit.
Bro, I like it.
Hey, if it's good, I'll eat it, bro.
Cow brain.
The only thing I don't fuck with like lengua, tongue. I hate that shit. That shit's too like chewy. It's gross.
Yeah.
Have you ever had like alligator?
Nah, I've been wanting
alligator. It's spicy chicken, bro.
Really? I looked it up online to like order it,
bro. So good.
I wouldn't mind eating alligator.
Yeah. Alligator's so
try.
good, bro.
Like duck, I'll try.
Frog legs are good.
I want to try frog.
I've had tried like dog though. Which
I would.
You tried.
But here's my thing, bro. The reason
that's just morally.
That's just.
I would. But the reason I would is because.
It's in China.
Morally to you because it's all in perspective.
Right.
Like to us. Our dogs are. I mean, I have a dog too, bro. Don't get me wrong. Kobe's my best friend. I love that shit. I wouldn't eat my dog.
Probably tastes good though.
Yeah, German Shepherd's looking good, bro.
Hey, when he goes and be like, hey, fuck it, you know.
I'm just gonna eat you, bro. Fuck it, yeah.
That's a waste of meat if you.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but I'm saying, like, I would try anything just because, like, culturally, like, over here in the States, that's looked down upon. But somewhere else, that's a fucking delicacy. Like, we eat cow. Motherfuckers in India, that's just like a sense of it.
No, you're right.
So I mean, who the fuck am I to judge what's edible?
Yeah, these social
and we're drinking the like tit milk and shit.
Yes.
We're weird, bro. We're just weird.
Yeah, we're the only humans.
Weird.
Yeah, dude.
We're weird, bro.
We're the only humans
I
that
stopped drinking milk
drink
for
other
that.
milk.
Yeah, I try to stop.
Yeah,
I drink every once in a while. Like sometimes, don't get me wrong, I crave chocolate milk, bro.
Chocolate milk's so good.
So sometimes
you
like,
see Celeste on Twitter.
So
I'm not trying to talk shit, but like she's very advocate for drinking milk and shit.
I haven't had like.
And it's like the worst thing, bro. It's like maybe not the worst thing, but it's just.
It's bad when you think about it.
Yeah, really.
Like, I try to drink almond milk and all that shit.
Yeah,
but when you think about it, like, but I've milked the cow. You ever drink milk straight out of the cow?
No,
I have though. I come from a small town, so I've done it all.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna touch a cow's
I've done it all.
I was like $6 in Mexico. We fucking milked it and
Yeah.
drank it straight. It's disgusting, bro. It's the
don't
nastiest shit
try
ever.
to like ferment that shit.
You have to, but my fucking like bicep ass family is like, nah, you're fine. Just drink it. Just drink it.
Out the tit.
Yeah, this was gross. We gotta like, I don't know what you gotta do to it. It was gross.
Like stirs.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Fucking
You ever been to Mexico?
Yeah, a few times when I was a kid.
How many times? Where are you from Mexico?
Both my parents are from Morelos.
Oh, okay.
Morelos. It's not nothing too fancy. It's fucking like how I think other Mexico looks like. Yeah. Like a fucking little village.
Is it like rancho? Is it like a rancho or is it like a city?
Well, actually, because when I've gone, like, I only ever go to my grandma's, like from my grandma's to like my aunt's. Like there's no like in between, like let's go look around type shit, you know. Especially because I was young and like I was always being chaperoned.
Yeah.
But like I think like my grandma's little area was like ranchos, like it was like land and like like a house and like it was just more spread out. But like my aunt, she lived in the Huizla, so like that actually looked pretty like it looked better because like it looked like the cheap version of downtown almost, cause like there wasn't buildings, but there was like houses. There was like a lot of houses that like almost looked like buildings and like churches. So like it looked more nice and like there was trees everywhere. So like it looked more busy.
Which one do you prefer?
Oh, definitely the Huizla. Yeah.
Which the city one or
the city one? Yeah.
Oh, I love the rancho. I want to
really. You like the openness and shit like
bro.
that?
The first day we got there, like I'm telling you, I was like 6 years old. Mm-hmm. And you know how usually like if you don't know somewhere, you gotta stay with your parents.
Yeah.
My grandparents were like, all right, go explore. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I'm in a different country. Like, I don't know where to go.
Dude, they got snakes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And it was wild. Like, you saw fucking cows and chickens walking, like, just like fucking pedestrians.
Yeah.
I love that, bro.
Really?
Like, I'm trying to take a solo trip this month to, like, the woods. Like, I love that shit. I love fishing. I love just being by myself, bro.
Yeah.
This is dope.
I wanted to do that. I feel like now I'm a little too busy.
Yeah.
Especially because I'm taking like the music thing more serious too.
Yeah.
So like like I was saying earlier, like the whole social media thing. Like I took a break. I took a fat ass break like you. You know, I really liked it. But then like I didn't have Instagram. I stopped using Instagram like a minute ago. So like all I really had was like Twitter and Snapchat. Yeah. So like I deleted like Twitter and even Snap for a little minute. But then I started doing that whole music thing, and then even he was like, you gotta like up your social media game. So like when you want to like do some shit like that, you gotta be on social media more. Yeah. So like that's when I started like downloading social media more, being on it, and like I hate it because like now I'm like every 15 minutes, and like you gotta like get your followers up. So like you gotta like fucking like I'm on Tinder, bro. Just fucking just tell all of the fucking birds like follow me on Instagram. Like I have like my own little tactic and shit like that. But like like it sucks that you gotta be more social media savvy.
All right, cool. We're gonna wrap this up. I thought we have more time, but it's all good. Just let everybody know what you got coming up or what you're doing.
I got a college tour coming up. That's in the works. Somewhere around April. We plan on hitting ISU, U of I, WIU, and NIU. Like I said, I got a tape coming out. For sure December. For sure by the end of the year, I'm gonna drop a few tracks, a little tape, just because I know it's been a minute. So like I said, college tour, the music underway, and just Ocean Minded Music, just overall as a brand, as a music label, is just starting to make its first big steps in Chicago. So we got shoes. Shit. So social media, real quick, hit up what is it? Social on Twitter, fucking VINNY all caps.
If you don't remember anything, it's cool. I'll put everything on my website. On my social media,
hit up Angel. I'll have like all my info shit on Angel's bio, and just keep Ocean Minded in your head, and just fucking VINNY all caps. I'm gonna be here for a long time. I hope to be back in another podcast episode.
Sure. We'll have both of you guys next time. So thanks for stopping by, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Hey, love, bro. Love.
Hey, much love, man.
Much love, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Woohoo! That's pretty dope, bro.
Thanks, man. Excited, bro.
First episode. Who do you plan on having next?
Tito
Tito
Hakalugi.
Yeah.
Man, Tito, I have some other girl who's doing my art actually.
Yeah.
For my